All right, I see so many bullshit methods to get leads nowadays. It's not even funny anymore. It's just these random ass gurus showing their stupid software named Phantom, Lead Sniper 6,000 or something like that. You don't need any of that. The method I'm going to show you, I've been using it for months and months now personally. It's giving me amazing results that none of these softwares can match, and it's absolutely free, so you can get started using it today. So I don't want to hear any excuses in the comments of saying, "Oh, but I don't have any money to get started." It's absolutely free. You can start today, and I'm not going to gatekeep anything. I'm going to show you exactly what I do and I'm not going to waste any of your time. So let's just get right on into it. I'm going to hop on the computer and show you every single step. Alright, no kissing, let's just get right into it. The first thing you need to install is this Instant Data Scraper extension on Chrome. It's free, it's on the Chrome Web Store, just install it. I know I don't need to really explain this. I assume you're not stupid and can't figure this out yourself. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to come to Google Maps and you're just going to search up your niche plus phone number and then zoom in on a specific area. So, for example, you're going to search up air conditioning phone number and then zoomed in on Nashville right here. Then it's going to show you all the air conditioning guys in Nashville. So any business that you're going to find on any other softwares are on Google Maps. Every single business on Google Maps, well, almost with the exception of a few, but almost every single business is on Google Maps, and the ones that aren't, you don't even need to outreach to them because they're not even serious about what they're doing. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to boot up the extension we just installed. So Instant Data Scraper booted up, and you're just going to say try under table and then highlight this one on the side. The important part here is that it shows you the phone numbers. It doesn't show you the phone numbers. This extension is not going to be able to get them for you. So find the phone numbers on the side. That's the most important thing. You can search it, businesses in different ways, maybe air conditioning in Nashville. As long as it shows you the phone numbers on the side without you having to click on it, that's what you need. And then you just say start crawling, and it's going to start scrolling down and getting a bunch of leads for you. The rows collected, that's how many leads you've gotten, so I'm just going to stop it because I'm showing it to you. I'm not trying to get leads. You see you've gotten 30 leads within like 10 seconds. You can see if you let it run for a couple minutes how many leads you can get. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to export it as a CSV file and then upload it into your Google Drive. And then I've done it before to save us some time here, but you got a bunch of leads here. I did this for Med Spa, as you can see. Then you're going to delete the maps place, essentially the data you don't need. I would keep the review numbers and right here because we're going to use that in a second, and then just delete the things you don't need. So empty, delete. Address, you don't need it. Are they open? You don't care. You don't need their opening times. You do need their phone number, and I would keep their website because we're going to use that in a little bit as well. And then just delete everything else. Then what you do after you delete all of these is you sort it according to how you want your lead list to look. So personally, the way I would go about it is I would put owner name here, and then I would put business name, and then I would put their phone number, and then you can have a notes tab, and then what I do is I sort it by review numbers. So the businesses with the high review numbers are more established, so they're more likely to have an agency already working with them or have an in-house team. And if you're just a beginner, you don't want to be targeting those because they're harder to get as a client. And the super low review number ones are people who may have just gotten their business off the ground, so they really don't have money to spend on it. So this is just for you got to do your own research. You got to do your own testing to figure out what range of review number is good for you. So I'm just going to sort it by going to data and then sort range A to Z, and you can see the high review number ones are at the top and the low review number ones are at the bottom. So let's say I don't want anything below 50, so I'm just going to, if I can do it, I'm just going to select 50, and I can't use Google Sheets. Okay, perfect. Alright, 50, and then go at the top and then get rid of the guys who are like 300 reviews. Let's just do 200 and below. Alright, then you drag their phone number right over here, and then you just sort it and get the owner name. So the owner name is very important. Don't ever call without the owner name. You gotta sound professional. 25 other people are calling every single day just saying, hey, can I speak to the owner please? No, you need their name. You gotta sound professional. If you just say owner, can I speak to the owner? They're not gonna care. They're just gonna hang up on you because they know you're an amateur. You need to sound professional. and you need to sound like you know what you're doing. So for that, you need the owner's name. You got to be personal with that. And then you can get rid of the review numbers here as well, and that's pretty much it. You can sort it according to how you want. There's multiple ways to do it, and there's a way that I like to do it. There's a way that other people like to do it. That's kind of up to you. So I'm not going to show you, you know, what to do with what you can't do, but I'm going to give you a guideline so you know what I would say is best practice. So here's what I would do if I was sorting my lead sheet. I would go into their website, get their name, call them, and once I do call them, depending on how they respond, I will color code it. So let's say I got a negative response, I would code it in red, and if I got a good response, maybe I even booked a meeting, I would give it a green. So, and then that's a range, right? Red to green, like a traffic light. So red is negative response, green is positive response, and yellow would be somewhere in the middle. And that just lets you keep track of your leads, because you got to follow up with your leads. You can't just call once and expect to get a meeting. You got to call multiple times. So you might call them on Monday, follow back up on Wednesday, send them an email on Friday, call back on Monday. So you got to keep going along with that. And that's why a notes tab is very important. So I'd make on the right side, I would make a very nice notes tab and drop, you know, the dates I called them, what response I got from them, and yeah. So just keep in touch with them and be omnipresent. So email them, call them, DM them, get as much info as you can about them and reach them on as many channels as you can, and just be omnipresent and kind of annoy them as much as you can, but don't annoy them too much because they're not gonna like you. You're gonna sound beggy, right? But every couple of days follow with them on different channels and just know how to get to them. And what I would do personally is I would get like 200 leads, 300 leads on the sheet for in that specific area, and just keep going down it every single day. So let's say on Monday I called all 300 of them, and then the next day, you know, let's say some of them weren't available, I would go and check my notes tab, see what happened on that call. Maybe the owner wasn't available, but they gave me a time to call back. I would call that, you know, on Tuesday at the time they specified. So you just gotta keep your lead list very active and fresh every single day. Just go through it and know what's going on, right? It's like making a friend. You gotta be on top of your lead list. You can't just, you know, call them once and let go and not color code it. Take care of the lead list and keep it fresh. And that's pretty much about it. You don't need any of these other softwares that are gonna give you the overused leads. Every single business is on Google Maps, and if they aren't, they're not worth working with, right? So almost every single business is here. You can get the most amount of leads, and you can sort with the review number, you know, the serious businesses and the non-serious businesses. So it's really a great tool, and it's free. And you know, you might be saying, but it takes so much time to get the owner's name. That's right, but if you don't have a client right now, why are you worrying about it? If you do have a client, you can hire, you know, a virtual assistant and have them do this for you. But if you don't have a client, you're not making enough money to even worry about that. So just do the research, get the owner's name, get their email if you want to, and stay on top of it. That's pretty much it. And I don't really have anything else to tell you. I mean, it's a free method that works well. It's the method I personally use, and it's kind of all the little parts of it that I think you should be doing to get the best results with it.